Today I'm going to be doing my first update for my JANFEBMAR project pan that I have going for the first quarter of 2021. So yes, I am attempting another project pan this year, and I have decided to separate it into quarters, and I personally don't think it's very creative, but all I basically did was take the first letters of January, February, and March, the first 3 letters, and from each of those letters I pulled products that either began with that name from the brand or the shade or that sort of thing. So that's what I did, and then every quarter I'm going to switch it out. So this is the JANFEBMAR, and next quarter will be the April, May, June. Yeah, you get my drift, yeah. So we're going to do 4 of those. This is the first one, and this is the first check-in that I'm doing for this. If you are curious and you want to see the original video that I did last month, I will leave it linked in the description box below for your viewing pleasure. But yeah, let's get into it. In case you're curious, this is my shirt. It says, "I don't rise and shine, I caffeinate and hope for the best." So yeah, I had some fun with my Cricut on the weekend, and I made something for myself instead of for my kids and other people. Well, other people too, but I did something for me. Yay! Okay, I might seem a little giddy today. Today is the first day that my kids are back in school. I do have 4 kids. They are 12, 10, 7, and 4, and they are back in school today for the first time. I love my kids. I love having them home. I don't mind summer breaks and March break, but I am not a teacher, and oh my goodness, online learning with them, it is challenging, especially my 2 youngest, my boys. They like to fight me all the way, so they are back in school where they are very excited to be, and I am excited, and I have time to do stuff now. I can get laundry done, because do you know how hard it is to do laundry when you have people separated on every floor for Google Classroom meets, and they have to be able to hear everything, and they don't like wearing headphones because they hurt their ears, and so you have to rely on the speakers on the computer. Well, when you have a washing machine and dryer in the basement and a child doing their online learning, you can't have the washing machine and the dryer going. So there was a lot of strategic planning going on, and yes, anyway, I am glad that my day is more free-flowing and I can do things in my schedule instead of a different way. And I assume there will be far less tears today than there have been in recent weeks. So I digress. That's not what this video is about, but I am quite excited. Okay, I have all the products here that I am doing. I'm sorry, my chair is like really, I think I have to get my husband to tighten it a bit. Like when I'm sitting doing my makeup, it literally like just starts drifting this way. So I'm going to try and keep my foot planted so I don't drift around too much. Anyway, these are my project pan items. So let's get into it. Again, I am blind and I don't have my glasses on, so everything's on my notebook here. So I might be like this talking because yes, this is life. Okay, for January, I have the Jonte Bleu eyeliner. This is just a black eyeliner. It has a felt tip. Yes, felt tip. It's not brush tip. Top. This is actually really nice for doing the actual wing. You just kind of stamp it down and then pull it in. It's super easy. It is not waterproof, so I mean it's been good for the month of January because I was able to use it all the time because I wasn't going outside. Now that I have to walk my children to and from school in the bitter cold, my eyes water all the time anyway, but I'm going to be seeing other people, so this might not get used as much, but I did use it in January. So it started out at 8.6 grams and it went down to 8.5 grams. And I would also like to say, because if you've seen any project pan videos that I've done before, my scale and my weights are all over the place all the time. The scale hates me, like literally. It would be like going down, 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 and then the last update, it was like higher than it was when I started. I just have to say that everything I measured this time for this round of things, it all went down or stayed the same. Nothing was heavier than when I started, so yes. That was nice. Anyway, this went down by 0.1 of a gram. Yeah. It started at 8.6. We are at 8.5. I have the Annabelle Eye Primer. This is in the shade beige, but I think they only have one. This is a Canadian brand, and I've made some good headway in it. I mean, it already had a little bit going anyway, but this started out at 19.3 grams, and now I am at 18. But this started out at 19.3 grams, and now I am at 18.9. Then for N, I have the Nomad Bronzer. This is in the shade Manly Beach. This was a sample that I got from Ipsy, but it's got quite a bit in there. And this started out at 15.4 grams, and I am at 15.1 now. For F, we have this blush here. It is by Milani. It is the shade Fantastico Mauve, and it looks like this. This started out at 41.6 grams, and I am at 41.4 grams. For E, we have the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Primers. I had 2 of them, so I combined them together. This one is completely all gone. I emptied it completely, so we are just working on this one now. And I'm not sure if you can see. I'm going to be inserting pictures anyway, but this is what we're at with this one. It started out together at 35.3 grams, and now I'm at 34.2 grams. Then we have B, and I have this Bodyography Lip Liner. This started out at 3.7 grams, and now I'm at 3.5. Then for M, we have the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Powder Foundation. This is in the shade 220 Natural Beige. And I have some pan going in here. I did do these check-ins on February 2nd. We're a few days in past that now. Some of these might be a little bit more used than the pictures that I'm showing, and that's why. So, yeah. Yay me for using it even more. Then we have the ColourPop. Oh, did I say what that started out at? This started out at 51.2, and now we are at 49.2. And then I have the ColourPop Matte Axe Lippy Stick. This is in the shade Aftershock. And it started out at 6.6 grams, and now I'm at 6.5 grams. And for R, we have the Revolution Beauty Renaissance Glow. I love this packaging, let me just say that. But the products in here were so good. This contour shade was really nice, especially in the wintertime. I'm calling this done because I'm not that committed to finishing something up to be frustrated with it. However, with this, I have been using it. You can't really tell, but it started out at 91 grams, and I'm at 90.9 grams. Yeah, I probably should have mentioned this earlier. So I'll just quickly recap everything. I should have done this in the beginning. I'm sorry. Okay, so the Jonte Bleu Liner I want to use up completely. The Annabelle Eye Primer I want to use up completely. The Nomad Bronzer I just want to hit pan, but I probably can get significant pan in this. For F, what was it? The blush I just want to hit pan, or even just make a dent. These domed things are really hard to get pan on, and I've been focusing on the edge, but we shall see. Then for E, for the e.l.f., I want to finish these up completely. The one is gone, so that's good. And then for B, the Bodyography, I want to use this up completely. For M, I want to use this up completely. The Aftershock Lippy, I think I said I wanted to use it up completely. I don't know how committed I am to it. I have a hard time with lip products. This is why I don't usually invest in expensive ones, because they go bad more often than not before I use them. Ideally, I would like to use it up. However, if I don't, I'm not going to beat myself up over it, because I think I said this before even, that same saying, I don't beat myself up over makeup at all. But anyway, if I don't finish it up completely, as long as I get some use out of it, I know I'm not good with lip products in general, so as long as it's in here and I'm using it, that makes me happy. And for the Revolution highlighter, I just want to hit pan in it. The other thing that I have decided to do is for every quarter, I'm going to just include a palette. For this quarter, I am including the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and my goal is to hit pan on 4 shades. Again, the pictures you might see might not reflect what you're seeing now because I have been using it for a few more days. My goal was any 4 shades, and I just kind of picked 4 that I assumed I would hit pan on, but I mean, if I hit other ones, that's okay. So this is what it looks like now. I have made a lot of pan in this one called Base, which I assumed I would, but I figured I'd probably hit pan in this, and I could probably get one of these 2 brown shades or this pink shade, some pan in it. So I have been using it pretty diligently, so I'm excited to use it. The thing I'm finding with Anastasia palettes is once they get a little bit old, they start to make my eyes water and not burn, but kind of feel a little crusty when I have eyeshadows on them, and they don't do that in the beginning. So I think there's just something in it that after I've had it for a while, it just doesn't agree with my skin. And so I have a bunch of Anastasia palettes and I really like them, so I think for every quarter I'm going to include an ABH palette. But anyway, this one is the one for the JANFEBMAR one, and we started out, or I started out at 190.9 grams, and now I'm at 190.2 grams. So yeah, I have been using it, and I think if I just hit some pan in these are the only brand of eyeshadows that I really have a problem with. And again, they're fine when I first start using them. It just seems like after a year, they really start to irritate my eyes when I have them on, but they're so pretty and I really do like the quality of them. So, I mean, I hate the packaging on this because it's so dirty, but I want to use it and get use out of it. So I think if I can hit some pan in this, it'll make me feel a little bit better if I have to get rid of it. Whereas some other shadows, even after I've had them for a couple of years, they still don't bother my eyes. These are a little pricier, so I want to make sure I'm getting good use out of it. And those are all my updates for this JANFEBMAR Project Pan. Let me know in the comments below if you are doing a Project Pan and how you are doing. Let me just say, loads of motivation for you. You can do it, and you know what? If you need to take a break once in a while, that's okay too. Enjoy your makeup. It shouldn't be something that you're frustrated with or hating, and that's my personal thoughts. So yeah, maybe that's why I'm not so great at project panning, but I'm trying. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.